Thank you very much, President Kaplan. It is my distinct honor to present the acting Provost of the City College, Michael Adams, Provost Adams.
President Kaplan, I have the honor to present for the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa, Juan Bosch, writer, lecturer, and political leader, premier literary figure of his native land, and former president of the Dominican Republic.
Juan Bosch, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Letters honoris causa with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
You ain't gonna be able to stay there long, man.
Important events in the history of the region, known as the ceremonies. Those events figure in the history of the Americas as episodes headed by leaders such as Simón Bolívar, José Martí, Máximo Gómez, and also by intellectuals such as Eugenio María de Hostos and the Nobel Prize winner Gabriel García Márquez.
Ahora trata las autoridades de este alto centro de estudios de abogacía, muy sentidas por la distinción con que me honran como escritor y como ciudadano de la pequeña República Dominicana, el primer territorio del Nuevo Mundo en el que se habló y se escribió la lengua de Cervantes, de Lope de Vega y de Federico García Lorca.
I wish to express to the authorities of this distinguished center of learning my heartfelt gratitude for the distinction with which they confer upon me as a writer and as a citizen of this small country called the Dominican Republic, the land in the New World, in which the language is survived.
Keep moving along.
And Federico García Lorca was first spoken and written. Thank you.
Okay, good.
President Kapner, I have the honor to present for the President's Medal of 1933, Leon Max Letterman, Distinguished Research Scientist in High Energy Physics, Honorary Doctor of Science of the City College, and 1988 Nobel Laureate in Physics. I respectfully request that you award him the President's Medal.
Leon Max Letterman, a 1943 graduate of the City College, you entered the United States Army that same year, leaving as a first lieutenant in 1946. Since that date, you have dedicated your life to scholarship, teaching, and research, and established a brilliant record of achievement as scholar, teacher, and administrator in the very front ranks of American science. Your academic appointments have included 28 years at Columbia University, where you directed the Navis Laboratory from 1961 to 1978, and where you held the Eugene Higgins Chair in Physics. From 1978 to 1989, you directed the renowned Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory. In 1989, you were named the Frank E. Sulzberger Professor in the Department of Physics at the University of Chicago. In 1992, you became became the Pritzker Professor of Science at the Illinois Institute of Technology. During this long and distinguished career, you have nurtured the careers of countless students at every level. You have mentored over 50 doctoral students at Columbia University. You were a founding trustee of the Illinois Math and Science Academy for Gifted Children. Recipient of over 20 honorary doctorates from universities around the world, including one from the City College in 1980, you were awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1988. For the renown you have brought to the college where this spectacular career began, and for the luster you have brought to the class of 1943, your alma mater takes great pride in awarding you, on the occasion of the golden anniversary of your graduation, the President's Medal of 1993.
Madam President, I'm really very moved by this medal, and I notice that it has a special construction, so it won't tear my pajamas when I put it on every night. I had a moving experience last night, meeting with my classmates of a mere 50 years ago. And I noticed something different. There were two groups of classmates. One group were kind of a little slower, a little shakier, and they were distinguished lawyers and doctors and businessmen and engineers. And then there was a group, a little more lively, a little more bright-eyed, a little more high-stepping, and I noticed they were teachers. And just as perhaps association with the sick people gives you a chance of infection, associating with young people, with children, can infect you with their enthusiasms and their idealism and their future potential. Now, of course I'm kidding about my classmates. For geriatrics, they really look very good. But I am serious about the value and the long-term rewards of teaching, and especially the desperate need of the inner cities of America. A vibrant education from kindergarten and before through grade 16 is the key to restoring our cities to their historically designated role of centers of commerce and culture and civility. And that's what I want to recommend to you. Of course, those of you who are already committed to teaching, and those of you who are not quite sure what the road will hold for you. I'm really privileged to represent my 50-year class and to bring the best wishes to the class of 1993. And just think, for 1 minute or less, close your eyes and think that when you open them, it will be the year 2043, your golden anniversary. What will you have accomplished? What will you talk about to your classmates when you meet? It may be as good a way to find your road now as any. What will you be proud of in your 50th anniversary? And I hope you invite me to that celebration. Godspeed and good luck. Thank you.
Provost, the rest of the program directly to the graduates of 1990. President Kapner, we are now prepared to present the candidates for degrees in course. The deans of the several schools and divisions will present to you those students who have earned their degrees in the appropriate school. Candidates who have earned graduate degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences Science will be presented by Dean Lillian Brown. Candidates for these degrees, please rise.
President Captain, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, and Master of Science. These candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been recommended for them by the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Science. I respectfully request that you confer the degrees upon them.
By the authority granted, would that class please rise? They're up, good. By the authority granted by the Charter of the State of New York to the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York and delegated by the Board to me, I hereby confer upon each of you the master's degree you have earned. Congratulations and good wishes. May you continue to grow in wisdom, knowledge, and ideas. Please be seated.
Candidates who have earned their master's degrees in the School of Engineering will be presented by Dean Charles Watkins. Candidates, please rise.
President Kapner, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Engineering and Master of Science in Computer Science. These candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been recommended for them by the faculty of the School of Engineering. I respectfully request that you confer their degrees upon them.
By the authority granted by the Charter of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees of the City University, and delegated by the Board to me, I hereby confer upon each of you the master's degree you have earned. Congratulations and best of good wishes. May you continue to grow in wisdom, knowledge, and ideas. Please be seated.
Candidates who have earned their master's degrees in the School of Education will be presented by Dean James Rudolph. Candidates rise.
I have the honor to present the candidates for the degrees Master of Arts in Education, Master of Science in Education, and the candidates for the advanced certificates in Educational Supervision and Administration and in Educational Psychology. These candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been recommended for them by their faculty of the School of Education. I respectfully request that you confer their degrees upon them.
By the authority granted by the Charter of the State of New York and the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York and delegated by the Board to me, I hereby confer upon each of you the master's degree or advanced certificate that you have earned. Congratulations and the best of good wishes. May you continue to grow in wisdom, knowledge, and ideas. Please be seated. Granted by the Charter of the State of New York and to the Board of Trustees of the City of New York and delegated by the Board to me, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree that you have earned. Congratulations, best good wishes, and may you continue to grow in wisdom, knowledge, and ideas.
for baccalaureate degrees in the School of Education will be presented by Dean Craig. Candidates have clearly risen.
President Kapler, I have the honor to present the candidates for the Bachelor degree of Science in Education. These candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been recommended for them by the faculty of the School of Education. I respectfully request that you confer their degrees upon them.
Educators and teachers, your commitment must be to excellence, opportunity, and equality. You hold the key to this nation's future economic and social well-being, as well as to the future fulfillment of individual citizens. I am happy to confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Science in Education. Congratulations.
Candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the School of Engineering will be presented by Dean Charles Watkins. Candidates for those degrees, please rise.
President Kapler, I have the distinct honor to present the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, and Bachelor of Technology in the School of Engineering. These candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been recommended for them by the faculty of the School of Engineering. I respectfully request that you confer their degrees upon them.
Engineers have played a major role in America's emergence as a world technological leader. The nation needs your leadership if we are to maintain that position as we prepare to enter the 21st century. It is an honor to confer upon you the degrees in engineering which you have earned through your arduous studies at City College. Congratulations, engineers.
Candidates.
I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Fine Arts in the Division of the Arts. These candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been recommended for them by the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Science. I respectfully request that you confer their degrees upon them.
The artist challenges, inspires, and interprets our lives and our world. May you continue to grow in knowledge and wisdom and utilize your talents and the excellent training you have received at the City College. I am proud to confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Fine Arts for which your studies have qualified you. Congratulations.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in the Division of the Humanities will be presented by Dean Paul Sherwin. Candidates for these degrees, please rise.
President Kapler.
Abuse, destruction of the environment, erosion of the family as we know it, homelessness, unemployment, political strife, and social unrest, to name a few. Despite these problems, the world is still a beautiful place. If this were not true, then all our efforts would be in vain. But we believe that where there's despair, we can find hope. Where there's fear, courage. Where there's failure, success. Where there's weakness, strength. Where there's disease, a cure. Each of us must do our part to better the condition of our society. Let me leave you with a thought of the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which he articulated in a speech at Morehouse College many years ago. The function of education is to teach one to think intensely and to think critically. But education which stops at efficiency may prove the greatest menace to society. The most dangerous criminal may be the man gifted with reason, but with no morals. We must remember that intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character. This is the goal of true education. Congratulations, everyone.
But I've seen a lot about you on TV, and I would like for you to sign my book.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. Did one of yours graduate?
My nephew's graduating.
Oh, well, that's beautiful.
So, Dr. J, what did this graduation mean to you, this 1993 graduation?
Well, I'm glad that we had this enormous court victory before the graduation so these youngsters can understand what it means to struggle and to be victorious. But we're still, we're still in the courts, and they're going to appeal everything, but we're still going to fight for what is right.
What will be the consequences of the Goldstein report? I saw a lot of black faces and Latino faces here at graduation. What will that do to them?
The university is too black and too brown, and so the system wants to shrink the university. Too many of us are graduating with these degrees, so we have to fight to keep the university open. They spend billions for the prisons, they can spend money for the university.
One last question. What's the status of the Curriculum of Inclusion report?
Well, my attorney, Joseph Fleming, is also the attorney for the Curriculum of Inclusion. So he's the most brilliant person you could get. So they're in court now, this week, with that. Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot. I'm here with Calvin. Calvin just received a master's in engineering. Which branch of engineering?
I have a master's in mechanical engineering from City College, 1993. I'm also a graduate of the class of 1990.
So what you gonna do with this degree, big boy? Big guy? No, I should call you boy, right? Of course not.
Yeah.
You're a big man now.
Well, I'm going to go out there and work in the real world, see what real life is about. Then I'm going to quit and come back to school.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me you spent 5 years in this academic institution and this wasn't a real world to you? What gives?
No,
Come on
it's
now.
not. No, it's not. What I'm planning on doing is coming back, get a PhD in something, and teach. We have enough messed up teachers on this campus already. Maybe they need a cool brother, and I'll be that cool brother for them.
Well, there you have it. Brother Cal is going to usher in the new millennium, the year 2000, in engineering.
I want to be a teacher. We must teach the youths how to survive. And I have this degree. I will try to help them.
You want to give a shout out to anybody? I see Delia and Lisa over here.
Oh, yes. I want to give a shout out to my grandmother, and even though she died, I'm sorry they couldn't make it, but thanks for raising me and teaching me and keeping me on the right track. Thanks, grandmother.
There you have it. Now we got Delia. Delia and the family's here. What's up, Delia? How does it feel?
It feels wonderful, you know, after a long struggle. It feels wonderful. Yes, it does.
How about you, Lisa? How does it feel having that degree now?
Hey,
it's over! No more!
How was life, man?
Pretty good. I see the whole Donor Star clan is here.
Yes.
The whole family. All right. So we got to introduce some more people. So where y'all going now?
Oh,
we're gonna do interview.
Okay.
Oh, right here. Have fun. Get that shot.
Okay.
We are here.
Yeah.
I'm here with Antoine. We're gonna try to send some of this festivities, these graduating festivities, back to his country, back to Africa. So how does it feel now that you have this wonderful degree?
It's very exciting to be here today, and I want to give glory to God for enabling me to be able to achieve this. And I want to dedicate this to my family back home, and my mother, my brothers and sisters, and everybody there, my cousins, and even to my father who passed away. And I'm here with my cousin Joe. Joe is sitting somewhere here. And this is the little Stephen.
Oh, here's little Stephen. Hi, Stephen.
Yeah, that's my little boy.
So when you say back home where? To what country in Africa?
That's in Cameroon, Yaoundé, basically. Yeah.
Oh, so you speak French, right?
Exactly, we speak French there as well.
Well, in case you didn't know, Antoine is one of the best dressers here on the campus of the City College. This man can dress. Now, we got to see what he has underneath, but we got to save that for later on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
We can make commentary. There's mountains of people involved.
Exactly.
We're trying to break our way through the crowd.
Thank you. Well, we're here. I'm here with our cameraman, Rick Hill. We're trying to break through the crowd here. We're on the campus of the City College where the 1993 graduation is just taking place. We're trying to rush through the crowd. Austin Phillips. Austin Phillips. We got Austin Phillips. Pick his winner for the best screenplay, best director. What's going on, Austin? So how does it feel to have this official degree now underneath your cap?
Feels really good, man. You know, it's a combination of a lot of work. Feels especially good because this is how I wanted to graduate, go out with a big bang, make a thesis film, and graduate together, and it happened, so I'm really happy.
So what does the future hold for Austin Phillips?
More films, man. You know, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, many of us, you know, like we went down and we checked out your last film. What was it called again?
Familiar Differences. It's a story about a man who, after leaving his family for a year, returns to reestablish his relationship with his 6-year-old daughter.
How many months did it take you to make that film?
Actually, took 2 years. Took a year to write and a year to produce.
Well, I took a look at it, Austin, and I tell you, man, yo, this film is hype. This film is ready to get out there to be marketed. You hear me? I mean, I thought I was watching some Spike Lee movie, Leslie Harris, man. This thing was on in terms of cinematics, sound, and just everything that went along with it in terms of screenplay and directorship. So, Austin, we wish you all the best of luck in the future.
I'm glad you.
I got the other cameraman in hand.
I see you.
But I see we stay busy.
Both guns.
So enjoy the day and say hello to little Austin for us.
Thanks a lot.
And I hope you'll train him to be an actor.
No, I'll let him do whatever he wants, but whatever it is, he'll be the best.
All right. Good luck. Okay, well, there you have it. We just got to interview with Austin Phillips. He Picker's project winner this year for the Communication Film and Video School. He has one of the best films out there, Familiar Differences. Hyped up, super jammy whammy film. We got more people here. Let's head down towards North here campus. Come on. Let me try to find some architecture students. They're very active students. They're always full of creativity and high energy. Carmelo, what is the how does it feel to be the acting director of the Finley Center? What are some of the things that you all have accomplished this year? And what's in store for the future?
Feels great, and it's a relief.
It's a relief right now, right?
It's a relief.
So are you going on vacation, or will you stay active during the summer?
I'm going on vacation after 2 years.
One of the best designers in the School of Architecture, Patrick Williams and Horace. What's up, guys?
Nothing odd, I'm just cooling it.
How does it feel? How does this degree feel, guy?
Well, it's somewhat sanctified. It feels like a big burden that's all over.
Are any of your relatives here from Barbados?
Unfortunately not.
So I'm sure you're going to get a piece of this video and send it back to them, right?
I hope so, with your help.
So if we're going to do that, you better talk some more and give me some more of your experience here today. How does it feel, really?
It really feels great. I'm just being honest.
Are you going to go back to Barbados to practice architecture?
Yes, I shall do that.
Do you know Oliver Eswick?
Yes, I do.
I know he was one of our graduates here at City College, and he's back home designing, right?
Exactly. So too is Steve Jammett.
Steve Jammett is there too? Right. Well, you guys are going to be building some bad stuff back home.
I guess so, real bad.
but don't just limit yourself to Barbados.
No, of course.
You got the other islands to deal with, and Africa.
Exactly.
Right? Let's make Marcus Garvey's wish come true, that all of us should build a new nation for ourselves, and just ignore those that don't want us in their nation.
Okay.
Understand what I'm saying?
Thanks for your inspiration and so.
Okay. All right. Patrick, what do you have to say to our Jamaican citizens out there back in Jamaica in terms of how it feels to be a professional architect?
Well, what they always say is, I think a lot of the older guys in Jamaica, not specifically architects, but just professionals in general, need to encourage younger guys that are coming up. And a person like myself that has worked in Jamaica and up here, I think I would be, somewhat of a person who could bridge the gap between the old and the new. So, who knows? Maybe you might be hearing about me in the next couple of years.
Good. What is your strength in terms of design?
I've always looked at design as a total completion of doing something for the client or the fellow man. Architecture doesn't belong to the architect. Architecture belongs to the people. And any architect who understands architecture and probably does the best design. That's where the best design comes from.
What was your thesis project about? What was it that you designed? In so many words.
Okay. My thesis project was a computer assembly plant in Brooklyn, but I did it in a way to integrate it with community functions like a daycare center, community multi-purpose hall, health clinic and that kind of thing, to bridge the gap between the community and the factory, because factories have always been seen as something negative, so I wanted to create it into a positive thing.
What's in store for you in terms of job opportunities out in the market? And the computer factory that you designed, is that applicable to tropical architecture back in the West Indies as well?
Yeah, well, certainly. As a matter of fact, I'm one of the jurors on the jury 2 days ago. Actually suggested to me that I should continue researching that endeavor, and I'm thinking of doing it, carrying the idea of it, the idea of creating the community factory as a workable and livable space to the Caribbean, to Jamaica, is something that I'm definitely going to do.
Go ahead. Hi, this is Raina Lewis. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
How does it feel? You won many awards in architecture this year.
Really?
This is your dad?
No, this is my uncle.
Hi, how are you?
My mom.
Hi, thank you. Your mother's here? Hello. I'm sure you should be proud of your daughter. You should be proud of your daughter. She's going to get a lot of awards today in architecture.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to have that degree now?
Feels really good.
Architecture wasn't easy. In terms of someone picking up your project, will that happen? I know you spent the whole year on this thesis project, and a lot of people loved it. You got good reviews on it. You got an A for the course. Who's going to pick it up? And what does it mean to the people that are going to confer there?
Well, to be honest with you, I have no idea, because since the presentation I've been relaxing, sleeping.
Well, for a lot of yous out there, you high school kids who plan to go to college, this is one gentleman right here that can testify to the fact that he spent many hours in architecture. If you think engineering is any harder than architecture, you're wrong, okay? And I'm going to have him explain to you some of his experiences in 5 years at the City College of New York in the realm of architecture. What were some of your experiences like, Ryan? For the young kids out there.
They make it really hard for architects in school. They criticize your work in a way where sometimes students quit architecture because they cannot take the criticism from the jury and the professors. But the only way to really do it is take that criticism in a positive way and work, solve it. Take that idea, even if you think it's wrong. Try to work it out. Try to make something out of it. If you have a client and the client doesn't like what you gave him, and he wants a different thing, you have to give him a different thing. Why? Because you're getting paid for it. Same thing in school. If your professor gives you a different idea, you have to take it and work with it. Why? Because you're an architect. You can do anything.
Well, there you have it. A word to the wise is sufficient. This is OMC from the City College campus.
Quite well.
It hasn't struck you yet, right?
Experiencing a couple of technical difficulties right about now, but people will be people, and this is my day. So if anybody wants to have a heart attack or, jump off the bridge, go ahead.